what is the immediate reaction to this major result?
Richard, thank you. Well, breathtaking, like you said. It's been a final for the ages, and most of these fans, full capacity, by the way, in the stadium behind me, were treated to an amazing final, goals galore. And like I said, most of them were Kenyans here, and they were neutrals. So they were yearning for a thoroughly entertaining final where they would watch goals go in, and that's what they received. And we had few Moroccan fans present, and Madagascar fans as well. Obviously, Moroccan elated, and Madagascar fans also proud of their team for how far they've come in this tournament. But for the Kenyan fans, it's mixed reaction. Some of them still bitter after they were knocked out by Madagascar in this competition in the quarterfinals. So this was more of like a sweet revenge for them to watch Madagascar lose. But all in all, for the neutrals, today was a fantastic match. And you've mentioned there, Lamliwi gave these fans a moment to not forget. That goal, a title-winning goal, fully deserving to be a title-winning goal by that striker from Morocco. Fantastic, fantastic game, Richard.
All right, Mohamed, let's unpack this a little more. In so many ways, African football history has just been made this evening. What are some of the milestones we can take away from today?
I mean, for Morocco, let's start off with Morocco. They were going for a record-extending third title, and they've gotten that third title. So now they are at, they are at another level. They used to share that title with DRC as the most decorated, but now they've gone top as the most decorated with 3 titles. So that's historic for them. Madagascar as well, reaching the final, meaning they finished second. The last edition, they reached the semi-final stage and managed to win the bronze. But this time they've gone a notch higher. They've finished second. I'm sure they'll want to keep doing better in more editions that will come. So that's also a historic and milestone for the Madagascar team. Might I add, the FIFA president, Gianni Infantino, was also present today, the first FIFA sitting president to visit Kenya for a first final to be held in decades in this country. So huge moment for Kenya, for the tournament, and also for African football.
All right, Mohamed, if you would remember earlier, I put you on the spot and you went for Morocco. Now, if you were a betting man, you would have made a lot of money tonight. But briefly, what made the Atlas Lions tick this evening and, of course, throughout the tournament?
Oh, thank God that prediction worked for me, Richard. But I have to say, the thing that worked for them, when you go into tournament football, you also need a little bit of luck. You also need a player that is up for it. They've found one in Lamliwi, who was, from day one, he's been their talisman, their target man, and he's been scoring goals. He's finished this tournament with 6 goals, and he's been scoring goals in the most important games for Morocco. So that was one. And also I feel this team is a mirror representation of the coach himself, Tariq Sektiwi, who is a calm man, very professional and very humble, respectful to the opponents when they face them. They lost here to Kenya in the group stage, but they managed to pick themselves up, and now they're here in the final, and they've managed to win that final. And I feel it's fully deserved for this Moroccan team.
All right, Mohamed, one final question before we let you go. Bronze in 2022, and of course now silver in 2024. Do you think the Berea of Madagascar can come back and take the trophy in 2026?
I definitely do, because if you look at it, it's progression. They reached the semi-final, they managed to finish third. They've reached the final this time round and they finished second, and I'm sure they will want to go for it again. This is a team that has really pushed hard throughout the tournament. They won against Sudan in the semi-finals with 10 men, very resilient. They're very united in how they play their football. They play for each other. There's no superstars in that team. And they really want to make history for Madagascar. So I feel they're really going to try and push it again. It's just a year away. They'll definitely try to build on this. And maybe it might be the year next year. You never know.